Hi everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my makeup collection and all of the items that I have in it. I'm not going to go into detail of every single item because I do have a lot, but I'm just going to pick and choose some of my favorites and just kind of show you the overview of my makeup collection. And if you have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below. So first off, I'm just going to take you through kind of like I did in my last video at the end and just show you the overview of where I keep my makeup and how I store it and how I organize it, and then we'll get right into the products. Hi guys, so I know I showed you this in my last video, but I just wanted to show it again in case some of you didn't watch till the end or didn't see it. But this is the space that I keep my makeup in. I only use these top 3 drawers here, and then I store my brushes up there. So yeah, this is just an overview. That's where I keep my foundations, highlighters and bronzers, my blushes, some of my palettes, again, that don't have room in my palette holders, which are in this drawer, as well as my lipsticks, lip liners. These are just some of my essential oils, and then these are some of my Ipsy bags and makeup bags that I have. And then in this drawer, I just have some makeup removers, some of my palettes that are too big. I have my single shadows, my mascara, face powders and eye primers, face primers and eyeshadow bases. This is my face products. If you want a video on this, I will be sure to do it. And these are my eyeliners and brow products. And this is just some of my stuff that I don't really have a place for, or my beauty blenders, and some face masks. So yeah, this is just where I keep my makeup for now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with foundations and concealers and just show you some of the products that I do have. So this is what I like to keep it in, just this clear case that I got from the dollar store, so you can get these for cheap. So one of the items that I have in here is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I love this stuff. So the next foundation I have is this Beachy Derma Blend foundation. This is my favorite foundation. I talked about it in my last video that I will link down below for you guys. I also have the L'Oreal Infallible and the Bourjois Paris Fresh Rested Complexion 10 Hour Sleep Effect Foundation. That is actually it for foundation. I got rid of a lot of my foundations because they were old and runny and they didn't work to the best of their ability. So for my concealers, I have the Benefit Boing Concealer in shade 01. I then have this Hey Honey Trick and Treat Cream Concealer. I have a sample of the Shape Tape Tarte Concealer. I have the Maybelline Master Conceal. And last but not least, I have the Femme Couture Get Covered Maximum Coverage Concealer. So that is it for my foundations and concealers, and we're going to get on into my blushes. Okay, so this is the container that I store my blushes in. It's, again, just from the dollar store, and they're all in here. So I'm just going to go through a couple of them quickly. So I have 3 Milani blushes here. I have this one, I have this one, and I also have this one. I'm not going to show you the names, but if you would like to know the names of any of these products, I will be answering in the comment section down below, and I will let you know what the shade name is and everything like that. I have the Rockateur blush by Benefit. I love this, one of my favorites. I have this little duo palette by Pacifica. I have a sample of the Coralista by Benefit. I have this Fox in a Box by Hard Candy. I also have this Essence blush. I have an e.l.f. blush. I have a City Color Trio blush palette. I then have 2 of these e.l.f. blushes. There's this Sonia Cash, the Tarte Feisty blush, and I have this blush that I got in my Ipsy bag. It is by the brand Mellow. It's bronze blushy color. So I have 2 blush palettes. I have the Hourglass Ambient blush palette that just looks like this, and then I just have this one that I got from Forever 21 a while back. And that is it for blushes. Okay, next I'm going to just go through quickly some of my bronzers and highlighters. I have powders and I also have cream highlighters, and I will show you those. We're just going to take a moment of silence to remember my Becca highlighter. That just smashed. Love this. Love it. I actually can't believe that just happened. Okay. There's actually nothing. Okay. I'm gonna leave the same because this is just the reality of my life right now. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone. Okay. This is what we saved. Oh god. Okay. So I had the Becca highlighter. It's in pieces now, but R.I.P. We loved her. Okay, let's continue and hope we don't break anything else. So let me... Okay, I'm just gonna set that right there. Okay, so the first bronzer that I have is this one by Milani, and it's called Tantastic. I then have this Bourjois Paris bronzer. I also, of course, have the Hoola bronzer. I really, really love this. I then have this NYC bronzer. I also have another Hoola bronzer. I have this sample bronzer by The Balm. And I also have this, I don't know the brand, Beauty Professional, I'm assuming. And it's just kind of a highlight and bronzer mixed into one. Next, I have this Rimmel one. It's kind of old. So next, this is kind of combined highlight and bronzer. I have these Hard Candy Trios. And lastly, for the powder bronzers, I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which I also shared in my makeup products that you should try video. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the cream highlighters. So first cream highlighter is by the brand Tristique. I'm not really sure. It just looks like this. I then have this one by Josie Maran. It's kind of hard to see. It's also a cream highlighter. It just has this cap on here to protect it. I also have this sample size of the Mary Dumanizer by The Balm. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. But it's super, super pretty. I also have a tiny sample of the Benefit Watts Up highlighter. Just looks like this. And the very last highlighter is by the brand Pacifica. It's called Rainbow Crystals, and it just looks like this. There's actually like a pinky purple sheen to it, but my camera's not picking it up. It's kind of like an iridescent highlighter. Looks like that. It is in the shade Unicorn. So that is all for my bronzers, highlighters, and my cream highlighters. Once again, RIP to my Becca highlighter. This was my favorite highlighter ever. We're still going to use her though. We're still going to use her. Okay, now we're going to move on to my face primers and eye primers for eyeshadow. So again, I just keep it in this purple container that I got from the dollar store. And let's get right into it. Also in this, I have my eyeshadow bases. So to start off, I have two Professionals. I then have this Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights primer. It's actually a face illuminator, and I like to mix it with my foundation just to give me a little bit of a glow. I then have this No Problem primer by Touch in Soul. I've actually never tried this product. I just got it in one of my Ipsy bags, but it is by the brand Yensa, I believe. And it's just a tone-up primer, it says. So I'm kind of excited to use that. It's supposed to just give you a little glow. I'm assuming it's kind of like the Revlon Photo Ready one. So this is one of my favorite primers, and I just have 4 samples of it. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So I have 4 little guys here. This one is the Photo Finish Primerizer. It has primer and moisturizer in one, so it's different from these ones. But I have been using this one and I do like this. Okay, and lastly for face primers, I have this Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. It's kind of like the Professional, but I like the Professional more. And then I have a sample size of the Hangover RX Primer by Too Faced. So that is it for my face primers. We're going to move into my eye primers, which I actually don't keep in here. I keep it in this white one with my face powders. I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I have this Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later one. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I have an e.l.f. primer. This one's rubbed off, but it is the eyeshadow primer that I got in the Lorac Pro palette. And lastly, I have this Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer that I also showed in my makeup products you should try video. So now we're going to go back to this purple container and show you my eyeshadow bases that I have in here. I have these 2 Pop Beauty bases. This one's rubbed off because I use this every time I do my makeup. I have an Annabelle one, and I also have an Essence. I have this Wet n Wild one and this one from Hard Candy. So moving into the eyeshadow base pots, I have 2 of these Benefit ones that I got in a palette. And I also have 3 Maybelline Color Tattoo bases. This one's just a champagne one. This is just more of a bronze one. And then this is a deeper bronze. And last but not least, I have an Elizabeth Arden base. That's just a light champagne-y color. And that is everything for my eyeshadow base products. Moving back to this clear container, I'm just going to show you I have 4 face powders. So first of all, I have this e.l.f. High Definition one. I have a sample of this Siete. I also have a sample of the Ofra Banana Highlighting Powder. And another one, I have the big version of the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. So that is everything for my face powders. I also have the Laura Mercier one. That's in my everyday makeup bag. That is not with me right now. Okay, next we're going to move into mascara. I recently just cleaned this out because I wasn't using a lot of the products that I had in here and they were really dried up. I think I should go through again though because I have more that I know I don't use, but I will show you anyway. I keep it in this long purple container, also from the dollar store. Okay, we're just gonna run through these. I have the Voluminous Miss Magna. I believe this is by L'Oreal. I have the Colossal by Maybelline. The Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I have the Total Tease by CoverGirl. I have this Mega Protein one by Wet n Wild, which I do not like, so I don't know why I'm keeping. I just really don't like the brush of this. It doesn't work well with my lashes. I have this sample of an IT Cosmetics mascara. I, of course, have the They're Real by Benefit mascara. I love this stuff. This is by the brand Flower Beauty. It's a drugstore brand, so it has this brush, and then you just turn this, I don't know which way, and it switches. Sorry, I'm shaky. These are very old, so I don't know why I have them. They're super dried up, but I have the Telescopic mascara by L'Oreal and the Shocking Extensions one. I have this one by Pure Beauty. I have another sample of a Siete product, and last but not least, I have 2 samples of a Smashbox mascaras. This one is the X-rated one, and this one is the Smashbox Full Exposure. And I also have the Lots of Lashes one by Maybelline, which is again in my makeup bag. Sorry if the angle changed. I had to stop recording for a second. So in this clear container, I eyebrow products and eyeliner products. So quickly, I'm just going to show you my brow products. I have this gel from Essence to keep your brows in place. I have this, this is for under the brows to highlight. It's by the brand Cella. Also by the brand Cella, this one. I have an eyebrow powder that comes with a brush and the powder. And the brush is on this end. I also have one from Milani. It's a brow gel to keep your brows into place. I also have this duo with the brush on the end and the pencil by JCat Beauty, and another brow product that with the brush on the end. I'm not sure what brand this is. Oh, it's by Touch in Soul. Okay, now all these eyeliners I'm not going to go through, but I just have some from Essence to Maybelline to e.l.f. to Revlon to Benefit and Ciete. So those are just some of the products that I have that you can see in here. Okay, next I'm going to show you some of my single shadows and little mini palettes that I keep in this black container, also from the dollar store. I'm not going to show you everything in here because it is quite full, but I will just pull some out right now. So I have this sample from ColourPop. I have this palette from Essence. I have another palette that I showed in my recent video. I have a couple from Pixi. I also have this little mini palette. I have another mini palette from Marcel. I have a sample from Ofra. I have one from Hard Candy. So yeah, as you can see, I have a lot in here. If you want me to go in depth of all of the single shadows that I have, I will do a video on that, but I don't really think that's necessary right now. Also, sorry, I just have to show you this because this is really cute. It is the Winky Lux Mermaid Kitten in the shade Ursula, and it's a little mermaid kitten. So cute. And this is the color. So yeah, again, if you want to see more in depth of what's in here, I can show you that. But right now I'm just going to kind of list some brands. So I have Sitting Color, I have Luna, I have Benefit, I have Hard Candy, I have L'Oreal, Pacifica, The Balm, Revlon, Maybelline, all that kind of stuff. So just like this video or comment down below if you would like to see more of what is in here. Okay, next up is my eyeshadow palettes. So I do have quite a few of these. I guess I can quickly run through some of them. So this is my BH Cosmetics one. This is the 28 color one. I also have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, the Monarch one by Kat Von D. And those ones are not kept in my palette holders because I don't have enough room, but this is what I keep my palettes in. I just got these from Winners, or you could find them at Target or Walmart or anything, drugstore like that. So in this first one here, I have the Nude Tude palette by The Balm. I have the Naked 1, 2, and 3 palette. They're right here. Oh, why is that open? And then back here, I have the Stila palette. This is the In the Moment eyeshadow palette. And in this palette holder, I have the Lorac Pro palette right here, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So I have this one from BH Cosmetics. It's not an eyeshadow palette, but it is a bronzer, blush, and highlighter palette. Then have this one from Cargo Cosmetics. And another BH Cosmetics. This is the BH Party Girl palette. And I also have these ones. They do not fit in my palette holder. So I have this World Famous Neutrals by Benefit. I have the Sugar Pop palette by Too Faced. I have the Natural Eye palette by Too Faced. And the Boudoir Eyes palette from Too Faced. And then last but not least, I have the It's Judy Time eyeshadow palette. So that was it for my eyeshadow palettes. For the next section, we're going to move into my lip liners and my lipsticks, which again, I'm not going to show you all of them because I do have a lot, but if you did want like a full lipstick collection video, just comment that down below and I will be more than happy to do that for you guys. Okay, we'll start with lip liners, and I keep them in this little jar that I made. The bow kind of fell, but it just says lip liners. This is just an old mason jar too, so I have some from Essence, I have some from CoverGirl, I have one from Annabelle. This is another Essence one, as well as this one. These are really good lip liners. And then I have one from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I have one from Urban Decay. I then have this one. I'm not sure the brand of this. And I have another one. It's just this fuchsia color. And again, two more from Annabelle. And this one from LA Colors. And then this is another Essence lip liner. So that's all my lip liners. So now I'm going to show you my lipsticks, and again, I keep them in this long purple container. So yeah, I'm not going to go through these all because I have a ton. If you would like a in-depth video on this and the eyeshadows, like I said, just comment down below and I'll be sure to do that. So that was it for all of my makeup products. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that and just kind of getting a quick overview of some of the products that I have in my makeup collection. This collection I've been growing it since I was in grade 7, so you're not going to get all of this overnight, and I have sorted through and donated a lot of it and gave some to my mom and my friends, and products that I never really used just so that they weren't taking up space. So this is kind of my condensed makeup collection. I know it's kind of a lot, but again, like I said, this has taken many years to collect and build up. So yeah, I'm just going to show you my brushes now. So I just keep them in these little containers that I have. This is from the dollar store, but this one I did make. It was from a candle, and this one I also got just from a candle from Bath & Body Works. So if you don't have any brush storage, I definitely recommend mason jars or just little things from the dollar store like this. So these are my face brushes. I have a whole bunch in here. I have highlight brushes, concealer, face powder brushes. I have a contour, bronzing brush, one here. I have a blush brush. I also have this little one from e.l.f., the Kabuki brush. In this one, I just have concealer brush, a foundation brush. This is another foundation brush, and this is a under eye setting powder brush. And the last of my face brushes here, I just have, again, more contour and concealer brushes and foundation brushes and blending brushes in here that I like to use. I have all of my eyeshadow brushes, so this is a lot. I do have a lot of brushes. I have collected these. Again, I've gotten a lot of these from Ipsy also. This is from Ipsy. This is from Ipsy. This is also from Ipsy. It's super pretty. It says the diamonds and the glitter. And again, this is from Ipsy too. So if you have any brush recommendations, any makeup recommendations, please leave them down below. I don't wear makeup that often, but I would be willing to try out some products, maybe to review for you guys or to just try out for myself. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell beside the subscribe button so that you're notified whenever I upload. And comment any video suggestions that you have down below. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!